we enter the land of Dawn, this is going to be our second series of today. It's Echo Proud versus Zenith Esports. Let's jump right into it.
All right, we're looking forward to see this amazing game from these both amazing teams. The successes of the young Orcus of this team, who is once having Echo to be the M4 World Champion, but this time around is the second lineup, as well as for Zenith. The underdogs for me, I just loved how they do on the fighting spirit. I'm looking forward to see how they're going to play along with this rotation. But look at it! I instead of being having seen Super Meow the EXP laner for Zenith to be pressurized, I think Chase is actually handling so good in the EXP lane so far.
Well, when you have the rest of your team rotating down, just to put a bit more pressure on towards Super Meow to ensure that, as mentioned, the Arlet has at least like a decent laning phase, because Tamis just wins like up front against the Arlet, no contestation, and with Mix also providing a bit more support, which is going to be very necessary. As mentioned, Echo, they're prioritizing this EXP lane because that is their ticket towards securing the first turtle of the game.
Alright, so as we look into it, Sentisukri almost gets taunted and trapped inside in the likes of Zenith, and now the turret has been spawned, but this rotation was just explains more onto how they want to prioritize on the EXP lane in making the plays against their opponents. And here we go, as we expected, James move on to the turtle pit, and now as we look at it, so James has been knocked down, and here the Super MJ first blow over to Super Sankri, but paying alongside the turtle away to Zenith as James trapped in the middle. Joe's coming in as the shot coming in from Curtizi. Super Meow takes down James as Santi Sucre forces out the flicker that gets away against the Mix. He still gets knocked out, and the Violent Equip saves the day as now Mix was still
just not enough damage
to take it down and down.
Yeah,
Curtizi coming in with something mischievous, looking forward to Ziggs over there. He still escapes.
Yeah, they are able to get, Echo was able to get first blood, but Zenith was able to get so much more off the board. The first turtle and multiple kills, like that just enables like the whole like roster from the side of Zenith further. Echo, maybe they're overextending slightly.
Yeah, they're doing a little bit of overextending, but we shall not overextend to get to participate in the giveaway. So don't forget, guys, to participate in our KOHAI end of the year giveaway by logging into it and participate until 31st January by following the steps to participate in the giveaway, and you are given a chance to win the iPhone 12 and a KOHAI t-shirt, Homeboy's M5 jersey, and as well as a 300 ringgit voucher from TNT Co, and as well as the Mlbb diamonds.
Man, I like, what would I do to get my hands on the Homeboys jersey? Every time I would go to an event, it's just sold out instantly. Like, the Homeboys fans are just absolutely insane. But we can see a bit of a setup on towards Zenith, but not going to find anyone. Zenith, actually, their rotations are catching Echo slightly off guard. Echo is not able to capitalize on anything.
They have been showing something that turned this passive, their active gameplay, as this is what they need to be stepping up. They know that the Echo Proud is going to play something aggressive, so they need to be more upfront, and they showed their likes over here. They were able to turning something impossible into something possible, as now Ziggs, they know the job scope. They need to stall it, try to invade the jungle, forcing them to get away from the turtle pit. As now Echo still want to convert contest and looks for it. The tyrant of the here he goes. So they take the turtle down. Joe gets escaped, but now Super Meow is doing the job, paying it the Super traps in the middle, and he has to pay the life to MJ.
Jom is like really clutch with this retribution timings against Zaida, and the problem with the Bucks, yeah, if you're unable to capitalize on any early game lead, this hero just falls out. He just becomes a punching bag essentially. Jom is just like playing the perfect game, securing objectives against a Baxia, which is very shocking. Echo, they're not playing towards the strengths of their composition. They're not playing towards their win conditions.
Yep. So now we can only see Baxia just being a rolling wheel over there, and Zenith is going to just play along with the rotations now, changing the target to the gold lane. Zaida just roll around the circling eagle from mids, and here comes Santi Sucre, Spider Maker, and also Violent Queen. Zaida takes down Matilda, the mix as well. And now Joe was ready with the Appraiser's Wrap, but he's still not yet to be approached. Zenith says goodbye for us a little while longer.
Yep. Just, I would say, a very messy fight overall, which Echo was finally able to get a kill on the board in towards that top side. But again, the amount of pressure, now Santi Sucre, he is going to pressure, that you cannot forget this Guinevere will want to keep picking off Super Yandere. But he has Purify, which normally you don't see that in the kit. Like, you opt to go for a sprint on Irrital, but he's opting to pick the safer route. And with mix on this Matilda, his mobility is able to rotate even faster as so.
Exactly, so they don't really need the sprint because they know that Echo has a lot of setups.
Oh.
But now it looks like Mix just jumped into something that we have seen a brutal story in the bush. With the 4 young orcas there, punishes out a flying soaring eagle. Turtle still up to play for the young orcas to be contested, except for Joe, who intends to go for a contest. Will he want to go for this turtle? The answer is no. Zaida takes their turtle away, but we had to pay one moment of silence for Mix. Rest in peace,
there's definitely a saying that Filipino bushes are dangerous, especially when there's a Guinevere on the side of Echo Proud, and that's where they're able to get the pick off. They finally were able to secure an objective, but that is where Mix, like, even though yes he's on the Matilda, he's very mobile, but he has to be more careful and not to get picked off by Santi Sucre. This is where Echo is also realizing that Matilda is a problem, need to get the caught, but he gets 2 into the Violent Queen. That's going to be 2 kills secured by Santi.
Santi Sucre, you're an absolute monster as he knocks up 2 players at once. But now Echo wanted to go on further. Super Meow instead, he has to trap away. Final slash punishes over, and now outplay cleans the job for the young Orcas. Killing spree over to this gold laner.
I mean, that's what we call like the Echo train it has depart, and they're slowly, you can see the snowball coming. Yes, it was a bit slow compared to what we expect normally, but they're just forcing it. But Sucre needs to force the flicker as Zen tries to force an engagement. But here comes James, you're going to force the issue. They take out Mix once more. No Matilda, no Guiding Wind to ensure that they're able to get out towards safety. The Zenith has to disengage from the fight. Echo, this is what they're doing. What they do is they learn from what their opponent is doing, and then they go for the right target. In this case, normally you would not pick up the roam, but final slash onto it. Super May, Zaida will be able to take the kill underneath the turret. The fight continues on. Violet Quem once more, but they're able to disengage. Zaida, here they come. They're going to be forced to issue. Mix re-engaging towards the fight, but Zaida is so tanky. There's not enough damage. Forced the ult from Super Meow as well, as both sides are there just brawling in the mid lane.
Oh my goodness, Zenith pulling the triggers over, but look at it, every single poking from Kurtzizi. They cannot make it close the distance in. Zenith, they're looking forward to try to go into the Lord Pit as the Lord has responded, but look at it, how they were able to respond in the early game aggression. They throw it off. Echo Crowd, they have turned the tables over. They have a little bit of loss in the early game, but there is no issue as now Echo Crowd are looking forward to go on even more in this game as they are looking forward for this Lord as their target nowadays. But Zenith, they're looking for great timing. They're trying to get this Lord. All the Zenith Esports members are trying to make a difference. Santi Sucre, Spatial Migration knocks up in, but they are chosen to back away as now Echo resets the Lord.
Basically, you can see Santi Sucre wants to catch a particular person or hero, and that is not Super Meow. You can see instantly he goes for an engage, doesn't go for it, but here they go once more. There you go, that's the engagement in towards the Bennett's Rage. And killing spree going towards Zaida. You don't want the Lord anymore, they want to continue on to fight. Boom! Big, like, Appraiser's Wrath on towards the opponents of Echo Proud. They're taking a lot of damage. They have Job get the shutdown on towards Outplay though.
4 members of against the 3. They were able to use that appraiser's round, turns the table over. Then now they still have the jungle, no problem, but instead for Zenith, they have the number advantage. They can go for the score, but they're still hesitating it as now because Echo was trying to drag some time, but Sandy Super is there trying to disrupt some even more rotation coming in. Soaring Eagle go alongside with the marksman as for Mix was almost okay, it's like over, but here comes the heavy crossbow from Super Andre, was able to make some damage against Echo Proud. Mix receive a lot of damage from the Lord as well, forcing out for the guiding wind for his shield, but now Ash recall, making a shot, ready for it, as now the Lord is still on the dance. Joe looking for the moments, courtesy a little bit low, as the Lord is there, still for the still, Mix secures it for the Zenith Esports members. Zaida trapped in the middle, and he's going to get on as well. James looking for a moment over here. Zenith Esports continues to fight, they're forcing even more, but they chose to retreat for now.
The fact that that fight went so long and no one died, that just shows how much tech is. But Santi Sukri misses the binary club, but Yandere will be taken out. That's the goal laying down for Zenith.
That was unfortunate. That was just so unfortunate. He went offside and he just got targeted by the rest of the Orcas. They could just go swim in and ready to pick this guy off. But what's gonna be missed out, and there's something more interesting, is for you to upgrade your phone right now with Udo onto your site by subscribe to YouTube. By Udo, and you're able to receive 100 Ringgit Comp Asia discount voucher valid from now onwards until 31st January next year. So don't miss a chance by changing your phone service to Udo.
Yep, so basically what you have to do is download the Udemy app or just register online on your website, and you stand a chance to get a 100 ringgit voucher, only available for the first 200 customers. As the fight breaks out once more between these two teams, they just want to brawl.
Joe gets a lot of the damage as well. Zaida takes the kill, mega kill over to this the rolling wheel. He had turned the tables over. He has a huge loss, but he was able to redeem for his loss in the early game. Now Zenith, they cannot end this game. They are pulling it back in the passive trigger. They have no space to engage. Mix was a little bit low, forcing out the Soaring Eagle to escape, as now Super Yandere is trapped in the middle as well.
Boy.
James pressuring up, final slash over to Mix, forcing on the flicker. Super Meow dives in from the back line with the ultimate spins out, not yet, as the Ashery folks pushes in, and they still halts for the fights.
Zenith is just constantly under fire by Courtesy on this Novaria. Like the amount of mobility, yes, the mobility is great with the Matilda, but the vision that Courtesy gives to his team, and they just get slowly like chunked out, poked down. And as the longer this game goes, Echo, they're just going to be able to scale up, and Novaria is gonna start hurting so much more.
The Novaria is gonna hit what gets so Pharma into the late game. And that is basically her territory as well. For Sandy Sucre still finds the moment, but Mix almost get caught as well. They need to stay put. Now the late game is definitely Echo's game. They need to be more careful for now. They need to withstand the damage against all the late game heroes over here. You have Courtesy, you have Outplay. Those two heroes were able to dish out a lot of damage against the members of Zenith Esports, as now the Lord is ready to play.
Here's the thing, I would feel like these two teams, I never seen a Lord fight this intense, and we can expect that from Echo, but from Zenith, they're just, you mentioned to me before we went towards this team that Zenith, like, they didn't show off too much in their first match of KOHAI, but here they come. As we mentioned, Outplay gets the kill, popping Nibiru's passion as well to zone Echo, like Echo to zone Zenith away from the Lord. And as we mentioned, Zenith, they were actually in a pretty good position, but now a 4v5 situation with the Valentina caught out, and did. Echo would just secure the Lord, no problem.
There's no obstacles at all, no contest. It's actually a free Lord for Echo. With that amazing initiation, the Lord has been slain, brought to you by Comp Asia. But look at it, this is how Echo plays the territory. They're going to make this initiation. Super Yandere almost get caught. Joe is in the middle. Unfortunate. He's been caught by 5 members. He's choosing to escape. Final slash everything on this tank. test his flame by outplay.
You really can't do much with Fredman just stunned and knocked up. He's unable to survive whatsoever. Super Meow, he's doing his best. He's trying to deal with the Lord by himself with the Irritel nearby, but they have to retreat. Super Meow, he has forced out his ultimate. He has to start backing off while Echo, the Orcars, are circling him. They're chunning him out, and the final kill will just go as he was go back down. Yandere secures the win of nature, but I don't think he'll be able to join the fight much longer. Outplay secures is also able to get a win of nature as well. But the silent Sunny Sukri, he gets the kill. He gets on towards Mix. They're just running them down.
Alright, as I said, the Esports are currently trying to pull this defense over against the Lord, against the 5 members, and this is Joe, the Frederick, and that's this game over. As Echo Proud secures game 1 with the amazing turnover since the early game.
With one fell swoop.